Did you realize that majority of people complain but doesn't do anything about that? I can bet that probably you do the same. And I was just wondering today, what your friends are complaining the most to you about? Because there is probably a lot of topics, there is a lot of things that they complain about, but again, majority of people, and not only your friends or my friends or anyone, majority of people feels that they can complain, but they don't do anything about it later on. Like for example, my friends or the peers around me, people around me really, are the most complaining about politics. And I can bet when you go to like some family meetings or friends meetings, there is a lot of stuff going on about the politics as well. Like people sometimes doesn't even want to go in there because it's such a fragile topic to talk about. But that's the thing, like a lot of people can complain about politics, but they cannot really do too much about that. Or maybe they can, but they don't know how to do it. We don't have tools in our society where we can actually change something very easily or make sure that something is done very easily. Everything has to be on the mass production, I would say, if we want to change it. So that's a quite big problem, I think, and I really would like to know, what do you think about that? What's your friends are complaining to you about the most? What do you think is around the world, wherever you are, wherever you are living, what it is in your country, in your city, in your community that should be changed, that you would like to change, but you don't know how to do it? Comment it with maybe the country that you are from, maybe the problem, and if you know the solution and you know how you would like to do it, just put it there as well. Because I'm super interested and I would like to take that conversation forward and maybe try to, gather people in different countries, in different communities, in different places around the world, and maybe try to, create the tools that will allow us to make those changes around the world that we want to see. I was, I think, watching yesterday something, and it was saying that I was watching something in terms of 15-minute cities, which there are two different, ways of looking at it. Some people are saying that they're going to control the society. Some people are saying that this is only for the goodness of those communities because everything will be there. So there are two sides. You probably are on one of those sides. But the thing is that they were saying yesterday that 90% of people in Oxford, because I'm talking right now on the 15-minute cities in Oxford in UK, 90% of people didn't agree with all of that stuff that the council introduced. And the council said that they don't care, they will proceed with it anyway. And so, from my perspective, is a little bit that relationship between council, governments, and people, it's a little bit off in this situation, because from my side, or anywhere really around the world, government works for people. We pay taxes, so they have salaries, right? Like, I thought that this is how democracy works. But it shows right now that unfortunately, not really, at least not over there. And so, and again, there is no tools for them that will allow them to actually make those decisions by themselves instead of, letting make the decision to the council. So I think there could be something that could be created that will allow those people to make the decisions for themselves. And so if you have any other problems, if you think about any other thing that bothers you around the world, that bothers you in your community, in your city, in your country, whenever it is, again, just put it in your comments, tell me about it, let's get the conversation going, and let's find out whether there are any solutions that could be actually implemented to make sure that those stuff can be changed and that your community, city, country can be actually changed for better. Even if you think that something cannot be changed and won't be able to do it, I think everything can be changed just with time and with some effort if people really want to do it. Okay, if the problem is big enough for a lot of people, that means a lot of people will care about that and a lot of people will put the time into changing that stuff. So I really would like to know your opinion about it. I really would like to know what you think about those problems that people have. So I will finish with that. Those were my thoughts on Saturday today. It's the 1st of April, April Fools. And as always, I don't really work on Saturdays on Uniflow. So that were my thoughts from today. Thank you very much, and I see you tomorrow.